PwC indicates that the entire agreement between FTIL and MCX is one-sided.
First and foremost, it's a commercial agreement, number one. Number two, both boards have signed, both shareholder has approved. It has been in place since 10 years. It is truly disclosed to all the investors since the first divestment happened in MCX. Okay.
When you do a commercial agreement, it has to be fair, and the right of termination should be there with both the parties. In every commercial agreement, when you do a termination clause, it cannot be one-sided. It has to be on both the sides. This agreement only has at your side and not at the MCX side, and that's why it's a. I'm saying that PwC is indicating that it's a one-sided agreement. They even quote one global exchange email interaction which they had with you or MCX, where they're saying that the attorneys of those exchanges have said that the contracts of MCX are one-sided.
Will you allow me to answer, or you
Yes,
will interject
please.
in between? From where the email of this attorney come? Because it is transparently available. Correct? Number one. Number two, everything is disclosed in the, you have entered in the investment in the company with an open eyes. It has been disclosed in the RHP document. The whole world knows it. Now today if you say that something is one-sided or not sided, let it pass the test of the law and let it be derived. And if it is not acceptable, there is an arbitration clause in the agreement. One can very well do this.
You are divesting 24% of your stake in the exchange.
Yes.
There are global players involved in it. Global exchanges are there. Indian global domestic financial institutions
I only just now told you.
are there. Will they have an issue with this kind of contract?
To my knowledge, if you ask me, so far none of this raised. If they have, they will raise it and it will be attended as per the legal process, if at all. And there are enough provision in the agreement for discussion. And this was the question to your other question or the sub question of that why it is so long duration. When we went for an IPO tour, every other global investor asked that we want predictability of the continuity of the technology, and one of the bidder in the current thing also, global, has said that we want a continuity of this, certainty on continuity. So people who understand this business, they rather are more happy, there is a predictability and there is a commitment of a technology vendor.
Mr.
Not
Shah,
the
you are
otherwise.
saying that the events which have taken place in the last couple of weeks leading up to the PwC audit and the process of divestment which is going through of MCX has been derailed because of the PwC audit?
No, I'm not saying it has been derailed. It will not be derailed. I'm saying that the effort, timing of the report and the way the whole, more than the timing.
Is there a setback to the process?
No, there is no setback to the process. There is no setback. Rather, as I told you, we were 5 days ahead of what was asked.
Yeah, but none of the bidders are now willing to put a binding bid and give you a binding bid.
They were wanting, because it was discussed, they wanted to see it and wanted to have a comment of MCX management. So that is the case. Nothing else other than that. Everything is over.
So you are saying that the bidders are now willing to put a binding bid?
Bidders will see the report now and they'll get back to us, and JM will tell us. So I have not spoken to JM so far since morning, because it is yesterday late night this has come. So we'll speak to them, but to our extent what has been told, that everything was in a line. They wanted to see this disclosure, they wanted to speak to management of MCX. I hope they will cooperate, and then we will still be able to meet the deadline.
So how far the timeline got extended?
No, we will
because
still
of
be
that
able to, unless I speak to them. Please understand, you are asking something which is not my domain.
I'm just asking an estimate.
So
the process can take a long time considering the fact that the bidders would like to see the entire PwC report.
Yesterday
Right?
8:30.
No, I agree with you. Yesterday 8:30 it is there, and
today we are meeting at 1 o'clock, and I am giving straight interview to you. So I am saying, let JM speak to them. So far my knowledge goes, based on the last briefing, and I have to speak to committee. They will get back and they will tell us the time. I feel it is not derailed, and we are committed as per our demonstration. So I am saying, it is all healthy. We only feel that let the energy be focused on a constructive side, and such a large institute, which on one end said that it's a natural asset and it has contributed 1% to GDP, and on this end you are saying that this and that. Let it be, and I'm saying it's a global. Have they spoken to auditors? So let's.
So finally, let me ask you a final thing. What's the final roadmap for FTIL?
Okay.
You have divested stake in Singapore Exchange.
Yeah.
MCX SX.
Yes, sir.
It's been ring fence against you. MCX, you are trying to divest their stake. there. NBFC you have already sold off. Will FTIL become a holding company or a technology company going
No,
forward?
I mean, we have been transparently on record that we are back to our original technology strength. What we are best at and what we are, our DNA is. We are a core, since then we were a technology company. We were visionary to be a tech company and an exchange promoting company like OMS, Nasdaq, or now every exchange either is owned by a technology company or has its own technology company. You know very well,
Yeah.
right? NSE as a technology company, BSE as a technology company, FT was owning it. The way things have happened at this junction, we have to exit our exchange business, which we are doing it, deriving the best value for our shareholder, but at the same time we'll remain core technology company, continue to be this. IPR is our strength, entrepreneurship is our strength.
How
We'll
will you
continue
use
to
the
be this.
proceed of these divestments? Because we understand that you were in discussions with NSCL investors as well for a part settlement, 20% of the entire amount, and it went to a certain advanced stage as well. Where are we there on that?
No, Sajid, as I said, whatever it will be decided by the board. What I can tell you, which is in the public domain, and if its decisions are taken, that we will be a pure technology company. IPR, we have huge talent within the company, and we will further that DNA on innovation and entrepreneurship.
So will you be looking at
So-
getting a strategic investor in your FTIL as well?
We said no. If you see our board meeting, we said that we'll divest MCX and we'll also have a strategic investor in FTIL.
And are you at what stage are we for that?
No,
we
we-
saw we
No,
heard a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
of names on
That's
that
what
front as
I'm
well.
saying, yeah. Sanjit, I said that selective disclosure, unlike what we are seeing now, is not our strategy or our practice. MCX disinvestment, we are committed, which we are doing, and we were meeting even 5 days ahead. That's a spirit in which we follow. Though our petition has been admitted in the High Court, but we feel it's in the best
Are you going
interest
to
of
seek an
everyone.
extension from
So-
FMC for?
No, so I'm saying one. And second, FTR strategic investors, both are publicly disclosing. We are committed to it.
How much stake are you willing to sell in FTI?
As I said, selective disclosures will never do.
No, but when you say strategic, does it mean 26%?
Strategic means that also.
So you are saying,
Strategic means that also, and strategic means at 5% also. But I'm saying strategic will be a very strong partnership.
and you are already in touch with prospective players as far as FTIL is concerned?
We are not in touch. We will disclose, as I said.
So that process hasn't started.
That is not started. We were to finish MCX first, and we were committed. But that doesn't mean it is a sequential. If required, it will start parallel also.
Mr. Shah, thank you very
No,
much for joining
thanks
us.
a lot. Thanks a lot. Best luck.